me and Jonathan have just finished our game in real life. This will be the day after I release the game, I think, for YouTube. Yeah.
Give me a chance to recover.
No. Man, that was a hard game. You lost quite a lot of...
Lots of stuff.
I mean, that was insane. I ended up losing 5 order dice.
I think I've lost 9,
and you've
maybe
lost
10.
9 or 10, yeah. So that was brutal. So where should we start in the post debate? What do you think decided this game?
I think the dice advantage is significant.
It is, and you said that from turn 2. You were like, oh, I already started to feel the dice.
Yeah. We already knew that. I think. Also, when vehicles get multiple pins, you really need, I think, you need a veteran vehicle to shake them off, because they don't take the pins.
No.
From things like mortars and attack rifles, and even small. You need armor 9 veteran. Yeah,
you need something where you can't damage it and you're veteran, because if that happens, you can just shake it off, basically, right?
Yeah. And my so I think that's significant. That if you've got vehicles, that you need to have something veteran. If somebody's running lots of mortars and attack
the MSU, the spam of the light mortars, and I think for me the combination actually of running a lot of AT rifles as well, because that's the direct shooting, and then if I could pin you just for one turn with an AT rifle, then maybe I had a chance to land a mortar as well.
Yeah, and one pin is nothing to worry about.
No.
Once you get 2, 3, 4, then you're really in trouble.
Yeah.
So I think that the combination of the anti-tank rifles and that multiple stuff on an army that's a lot smaller dice-wise, that's not an ideal matchup.
No, it tilted quite significantly. I mean, especially when my artillery observer landed in your zone 2 turns in a row, right?
Yeah, and also I think maybe I should have spread the armoured vehicles out a bit further.
Yeah. Well, you took a chance.
Yeah, I took a chance.
You did.
Didn't work.
No. No. Not a lot anyway.
No, not really.
No. No, I was lucky getting because my artillery bombardment came down both turns immediately once I fired it, right?
Yeah.
So that was... I didn't kill anything though.
No, but you racked up a lot of pins.
I did.
And even a veteran vehicle can't shake those off.
Yeah. And it meant that for like 2 turns your armour was basically stuck.
Yeah, basically stuck. Because the point of the hetzers is they are very vulnerable on the flanks and rears.
Yes, I found out. I was like panicking because Jonathan ran your hetzer up like straight at my back line. One of the hetzers, both of the hetzers actually came running at me, and I was like, "Ooh, this is going to be bad. I have nothing to stop you with." And then I drove Humbers up into your flanks and shot you, and you've said, "Well, you get +1," and suddenly I was at +3, and that was enough to kill you.
Yeah, because if you're at point blank range, you get a penetration +1, which
and
is
then
golden.
Weak sides for the hetzer, and I'm like, boom!
Yeah.
They just died.
Yeah. So and because you've got wheeled, if you've got the terrain suits you, you can move quite quickly. And you can move 12 and you can get on the side quite easily.
I did feel that I was a little bit limited in where I could go. There wasn't a lot of lanes on this table. How did we feel about the terrain for version 3? Was there something for this table that you think should be more or less of?
I don't think so, actually. I mean...
Did you feel like you had enough cover during the whole game?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think also the other thing, important part of my army is this handbag full of stuff.
Yeah.
The veterans with all this SMGs and the Panzerfaust and all this and the other.
Yeah.
But I wasn't able to sort of...
No, that bomb never actually connected.
No,
You disembarked quite early on, didn't you?
Well, I was afraid that because I've had it before. If all those eggs in that basket.
Yeah. And if I land
and the artillery comes in, I've lost the whole thing.
Yeah.
So
in one go.
Yeah. So I mean, I couldn't really. Maybe I deployed it in the wrong place. I don't know.
Maybe.
Or maybe it was a better idea, given what you're running, is to maybe have had it in reserve, and then I could pick the point where I brought it on once I knew where everything was.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe because if you'd had it in reserve, then where my artillery observer would have shot, I mean, because I would have had to place him down, and you could have maybe found some blind angles where I couldn't see you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that might have made sense.
I think if you'd done that, I would have placed the artillery observer more centrally, because I would have had more areas to shoot at. But
and you had your Wolverine.
Yeah.
In quite I think with all tanks that are quite potent.
Yeah.
It's normally best to plonk them in the middle of the table.
I was very much in doubt about where to put that, actually, because I never run tanks that are potent, right? I never normally run a Wolverine, but that shot from the Wolverine, I mean, the first shot I get at your Panzer, I actually penetrate it, but then I roll a crew stunned. And then I was pinned, and you even tried to charge me, and that didn't work out. But
finally succumbed to a light mortar, though, didn't
died to a light mortar. Yes, landed right into it and killed it. Straight out of Ukraine with those drones dropping grenades into tanks. I mean, right.
But anyway, great fun.
Was great fun, though.
Had a really good time. I really enjoyed scaring the Gurkhas away for that one time.
Gurkhas running away from
the foobar. That was great.
In charge.
That was really good
remind
fun.
me to run up and at him again, because vengeance doesn't work. Well, it does, but
I think the almost the best part of your army was I think the armoured cars are really effective.
They're really good.
If they've got the right terrain, if they've got the lines, if they haven't got rough terrain to go over, because the wheels can't go through that, then I think they can really push on. And also for this particular mission, where you've got to get into the enemies.
It was brilliant, because I could run them quite far up very quickly. There was a couple of times where I actually ran them towards your zone, right, instead of just advancing. So for me, the Humbers are really most valued player, I think. What about you?
My most valuable?
Yeah.
I would normally say the Hetzers, but that didn't really work out so well.
Not a single shot. Nothing killed. Nothing.
Well, the thing is that they are quite scary.
Yeah, they are.
They do scare people. And if you can get them up in somebody's face without attracting too many pins, they can be quite effective. And they're actually quite cheap. Yeah. At 150 or 55 points a pop. I mean, but they do need to have support from a big tank to scare off of the stuff that might hurt it.
Yeah. So that's why you take the Panzer IV, actually.
Yeah, to give them some protection.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But it really couldn't, because I deployed it in front of the hill.
Yeah.
I don't think I got my deployment very. I don't think.
You're not absolutely happy with that?
No, not at all. Not at all.
No.
I felt I was in trouble right from the start a little bit. But then, toward the end, I was thinking, I might just be able to keep you from.
Yeah.
I was not going to win,
but might just keep the honour.
Might just squeeze a draw out of it.
Yeah.
But that was not to be.
No.
But anyway, great fun.
I also quite enjoyed the way that you very aggressively pushed your Hanomag up in the centre. That was cool, because you could actually have pushed that through if you had been a little lucky. That could have gotten through, but then I shot you in the back and killed.
And of course, the Faust.
Yeah.
Missed.
Yeah.
Point blank range.
Yeah.
As they do.
As happens. As happens. Right. Anything else that we need to say here at the end?
Thank you very much.
You too. Thank you so much. And I think we can safely say that Death Stars against MSU maybe not the greatest idea.
Well, I'm not giving up on them.
You're not. Yeah. Well, we need another game, I think.
Yes.
That's it. Cheers.
Cheers.